By now. What have I told you?
All right, I guess I wasn't thinking.
You weren't thinking? You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger. Bumped that control by accident. You'd be mincemeat by now. What have I told you?
All right, I guess I wasn't thinking.
You weren't thinking? You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
Okay, everything works a lot better if you have your microphone on first. That is a good lesson, and I completely forgot that I walked away when I turned it off and then walked away. Which one? This is the right game. But welcome everyone. Welcome in, Nate, and thank you so much for the lurk. Also, please correct me if I'm getting this wrong, but Ida Takamasu, thank you for first time chatting, coming in. Hope that you're having a good night, and also totally agree. The opening song playlist is, I just use a bunch of electro swing for it that's copyright free, and it just slaps so much. I don't really want to change it. Wait, that was not a wall jumpable surface. I hit the corner of the library. Dang. But yeah, welcome everyone. I have hey Sith. I have both amazing news and also hubris striking, because I have to update the Donathon counter to what did it get to? Yes, 730. Because I forgot that I said during all this. Sorry, I forgot to erase the what? The Gliss awarding of your setup. I honestly think that this is just pure. You know, it's just I don't even know. Like, the brain is not braining tonight. The brain might never have brained. It could be a weird case of the brain has never brained and will never brain again. I don't know, but it is just one of those nights. So I swapped the schedule to a game that I have proven I do not need higher brain function. Wait, that's correct. I should not be streaming right now. I'm adding a marker for that. Yeah, that's why I didn't realize that, because we agreed that the donathon should be just because friend has a GoFundMe going for pretty much the entire month, or not even the entire month, like going forward. Such a way with words. Yeah, about the same way a butcher has with a live hog. Also, welcome in, Sith. Hope you're doing good. But because we just agreed that I just, during the length of the donathon, which tonight is the last, or not the last night, this is the last week for it, but we said that I'd be taking literally any donations, whether they originated on stream or not, since the donathon started. So this and at the time I'm just like, oh yeah, no, I have a feeling that, knowing my luck, it won't get that high. I am very happy to be proven completely wrong, because it's a good thing to get the goals up. But on the other hand, I am part of the big sticking point is that I started playing Dark Souls 2 just for fun again, because I'm like, given how things are looking, I'd be kind of surprised if we got there, so I'm just gonna play it and have fun. And now I got to the point of the game where it starts, like, you start getting enough momentum that, oh wait, there's a tox box there, that it's like, it's where it starts taking off. You got enough levels behind you, enough gear, enough upgrades, that it's just generally the easier part of the game, and you're just kind of cruising. So all that progress is going away, but good news is I know what build we'll be doing. Oh, thanks for the butters. As for very spicy egg, I'm gonna do that later, because I now realize, wait, where'd the star go? Completely forgot where it is. Because I just kind of I ate a big meal, and I don't. Thanks for redeeming third. You are the first to redeem third. And also, I don't have like a hard-boiled egg or anything thing ready and prepped. And also, my kitchen's a mess because due to the sheer luck of somebody randomly dropping a box of fruit that by tomorrow, if nobody took it from the office, they're going to have a box of rotten bananas on their hand. Like, somebody just put in the break room a giant fuck off box of bananas in there. So I start texting everyone like, hey, there's some overripe bananas. You want banana bread? Like, they're perfect for that. So that's what I was doing, making 3 loaves. There's currently 1 in the oven, so about wait, what's the timer at? I shouldn't know this. 40 minutes, you're going to hear me say, oh, shoot, and then run for the oven. And oh yeah, banana bread's great. Because, like, what I always do is that I usually get bananas for my lunch, and like sometimes you just get a good bunch that has 1 or 2 more. I just wait until you're ready to, or until you get like 2 or 3 and make them into banana bread. It's super simple. Like, 1/3 of a cup of butter melted, some 2 or 3 bananas, depending on what you want, a cup of sugar, adjusted to how much sweet you want it, and a cup and a half of flour. Oh yeah, and a teaspoon of vanilla, half teaspoon of baking soda. Good banana bread. Put that in at 350 for like an hour 5 minutes. And turns out you can make it in less than 10-20 minutes, because that's what I was doing before stream started. Oh, I did get that already. I was playing this and like, why does this feel so familiar? Like, I feel like I did this recently. Was that on the other profile that I had started beforehand, or am I misremembering? No, I did this last stream. Did this like 2 weeks ago. Hey, where's the last one? Oh, did I get? Oh, there it is. I think it's the last one. Oh yeah, and the other... Oh shoot, I have to pull that up. I figured out how to do a giveaway. It should be everyone there, keyword. There, that should be good. But if you type !owlart in the chat, it was brought up by Chess that she'd be willing to do a like little sketch for someone for this event. I do want to check first, but so it might not get drawn today, but that is something that is on the cards for a thing that could happen. Oh, right, all the way over there. The complete opposite side. This level and the 100 purple coins on it, it's... I don't know what it is, but there's like a type of level that, or enemy or whatever, like some obstacle or entire area that gets burned into your brain on like an integral level of this is how you beat this or handle this or whatever, just because it's so hard and annoying that it's just permanently etched in your memory. And this, and the 100 coins on this, the Luigi side of it, was so awful that was the very last star I got on the very first playthrough, because I just could not get this level so many times. Yeah. All right. 1 there, 3 there. Wait, sea slide? Ooh, bunting. Yeah, I'm also realizing that there's... Yeah, I think for the goals, though, I'm going to leave the 1,000 as a stretch goal. Partially because I don't have any ideas at this moment. Oh, wait, no, I just thought of something that... There was one for the... that I'll say 750. Excuse me, I forgot that everything is on the number pad, which is what I instinctively use. Yeah, just a nice little bump. You already do. I did not. The karaoke stream is going to be on a day where I have brain power. I am blaming that there is just enough prep for that, but the sheer honesty is that I want to at least try to do a good job, and I will not be able to unless everything's right. Actually, I think I still have... I could have sworn I had like a So back when I first got an affiliate, I made a, in hindsight, dumb bet that literally happened on the last day of the month. But it was like, if I make affiliate in a month, I'll do, or this month, then I'll do a karaoke stream. And it's getting so close, and then somehow, despite all odds, I got affiliate. Very rude. And then I think I never, like, properly shut down all of the... I never disconnected the karaoke stuff, because there wasn't a point. I remember it being fun enough that I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'll do this again one day. Just like the... I'm assuming that's Destiny 2, Vex. I have limited idea of how karaoke ties into them, but I can live with this. Wait, there's another phase? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, Shark Man? Wait, what's in here? Oh, that's actually worse than I would have taken the shell there instead of the 1-up, but okay. What is it? Oh, right, the 750 goal. Because that's something that's like, I think it's a good goal because it's been a long while. I think one of my first handful of streams was a D&D one-shot, which went not the best, but it did go, it was fun. But between wrangling people for it, having to deal with scheduling issues, which are always a massive challenge. Oh yeah, it's both a good thing that'll push me and also just a good fun goal, because my entire thought process for running a D&D or tabletop one shot is, it doesn't have to be good, it doesn't have to be sensible, it does not have to make sense. Writing coherency and everything else, you don't need that. You don't even need to balance combat encounters or anything like that. You can just have stuff happen. Hell, I had one where last one shot I ran, I completely forgot to put combat in, and it just ended up being RP session by RP session with token little, I don't even know how to run combat in this system, so we are ad-libbing this. And everyone agreed it was fun, so massive success. Although the Toad Brigade has spent the entire time in this level as just on those trains. Okay, now I don't remember if the Spring Mario, because I feel like I've done this level before. This one might have actually been on, like, I booted up my non-stream save and did it, but it feels familiar. Ah! Ah. Hey, Spirit, how you doing? Ah. Guess that answers that question. Good to know there's no change. Ow. Maybe I should raise the price on that. People seem to have been lurking for much longer than I thought. Good. Good. Ah. Thank you, Sith. That's good to hear. Ooh, can I just jump? Hell yeah. Ah. Okay, this is, yeah, I definitely played this level off stream. Wait, is there a thing up here? Oh, there's a thing. No, I hope you're having a good day today. Okay with the price hike in support of the art of throwing bread at more bread. It's an interesting art form that's not really understood, but its contributions cannot be denied. And there's barely enough room between those. Ah, thanks for that, Slaps. Yeah, we just noticed that that due to what I'm going to leave as describing as hubris, we are up to 750, which means aside from the Maldening, hey Ace, how are you doing? Thanks for the knife. That we have hit all the goals. Spicy egg will be done when I figure out what the heck spicy egg means. Now, it's nice seeing you, and I hope that you had a good time with Grand Blue. I, first of all, honestly thought that it was a gacha game because of the whole like character ticket system, and then realized like halfway through the first stream of that I was able to catch like, oh no, it's just a legit RPG. Sweet. Thanks for entering the giveaway. Oh yeah, the give. Like, who's Grand Blue? So, yeah, I get that. I am also of the same level of tired where the whole reason we're playing this game is because I know that I don't need to have a functioning brain to do so. I hope that you're able to get some rest and at the very least chill out a bit and enjoy some time relatively head empty. Yes, present. Oh yeah, I saw the new husband you found in that, and also the giant shrimp sword that they had, the fried shrimp, which have to agree, that is my new definition of perfect boyfriend material. How big of a fried piece of food can they provide? Ow. Oh, there's 5 candles. I'm like, wait, there's only 4. How did I miss one? Right, it's like one for each, instead of star chips. I get that, get that, get that. Oh, right. I feel like there is a way if... Not asking for much, just giant fish. Exactly. That is like the pyramid of needs. Self-actualization needs, personal needs, basic needs. It's just all of them. Okay, I might be thinking of a different boss, but I could have sworn that there's a way with... It's either clever platforming, abusing the spring jump, or just like getting hit while up there. Or maybe it's getting hit by the fire. But like you're able to, there's one boss of this type that you're able to just get up there on its dome and it's not able to juggle you off well enough that you can just like combo it. Yes, I do love that they had the little visual nod to Flood in the fire spouter and water bubble heads in this game. Like it's just... Oh, I think that's it. You get hit by the electric shock, and if it doesn't push you off, you can just kind of recover. Like it's just, I don't know. There's just ow. Just so many nice little things. Who decap? Yeah, that's a good question. I assume that these are all the spare EGAD nozzle, all the spare nozzles that EGAD had around, because like you could at least find the specialty nozzles just around in boxes, and they look kind of similar. Maybe they just found a bunch of old hover nozzles, hacked them up a bit, and repurposed them. Actually, that does leave That does give me a question now that I think about it. Like, I know Mario has a big tradition of you'll have a character for one game and then they don't or very rarely appear again. Because, like, Flood has only appeared in Sunshine. Rosalina is the exception that proves the rule of being one of the few and only characters to debut in a game and not become a one-hit wonder. So that does kind of make me wonder what happened to Flood afterwards. Like, did Mario just give him back to Professor Agad with a sternly worded warning to not give potentially dangerous experimental paintbrushes to anything that looks like Bowser? Or, like, what happened to Flood? Because he was able to be repaired at the end. I guess we'll never know until Nintendo finally releases Super Mario Sunshine 2. That was supposed to be a long jump. Of course, I think most Nintendo games kind of operate on the idea that the less you look into potential lore or like connections, it's just overall better. Because I know that raised a huge fuss with Zelda games. That is, there we go. They're like, hey, why this is a direct sequel? Why is nothing that was in Breath of the Wild in Tears of the Kingdom? It's just like, we don't actually care about connecting those. It's like, yeah, that makes sense, but still. Oh yeah, it would. It's just it's a little too... Ow! My bubble! It's just a little bit too bad that that's the unfavorite game in the... What the... Yeah, I am tired. Flood totally got... totally got dismantled to make the poltergust. That would make some sense. Hang on, which one released first? Luigi's. So Luigi's Mansion was September 14, 2001. There goes Sunshine. Was Jill... Oh! Oh no, it's the other way around. Luigi's Mansion was 2001, Sunshine was 2002. They dismantled the poltergust to make Flood. Which does not get us any closer to solving this conundrum. We may never know. Alright, time to get thrown upwards by ducks once again. Why are we getting a Dark Moon remake for Switch, not a remake of the first Luigi's Mansion? No. Yeah, I don't get that either. Also, welcome in, Ricky. Hope that you're doing well tonight. I know that you're taking a night off to rest, so I hope you're able to get whatever you need done and get some good rest in. I think it's repurpose the water courses in Mario Golf. So we're more likely to see art of Waluigi carting it around the green than anything. But no, that's a good question. Like, the most we've gotten for a GameCube remake on this is Thousand Year Door remake, which, like, it's nice, and I'm really glad that they're doing that because people have been wanting that for a while. But I don't know, I just feel like there's been a call to move a lot of stuff that was on GameCube onto Switch. Yes. I am so excited for Thousand Year Door. I'm really curious to see what all they add, because I know with the Super Mario RPG that they didn't just do a straight port of that. It was a full remake with a lot of really fun new features. Speaking of which, I really need to boot up that game at all and see if I saved my progress of the final battle or if I have to redo that to get post-game stuff. Apparently, the lad makes some parents in Super Smash. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, Mario's left special has him spray Flood. I forget about that because, like, the one constant thing... Aha, Catapult. The one thing that I know true of every Smash player is, like, no one plays Mario. Nobody at all. So I forget that his skills are... No, I think it's down special. Didn't know about the WarioWare series, but I haven't been... Wait. Where am I going? Oh, that's where I'm going with this. But I haven't played a new one for whatever reason. Like, the two on Switch, I played the demos of, and they seem... like, they're really fun, but for whatever reason... I'm sorry, what? Sir! That's horribly... Well, you are a cataquack. You're meant to be rude. But still, sir! Ah! There. Now you can launch me. But no, I'm really curious to see, like, what sort of tweaks they have for that game, because I know that, like, one concern kind of in general is that Thousand Year Door or Paper Mario team in general kind of fell off after Super Paper Mario just because they went to a much more experimental style. They didn't keep any of the really well-known and loved features like distinct creature design and the turn-based system. They just kind of... They did a lot of experimental stuff that didn't work out. Want to be reincarnated as that duck. Life mission of yeeting people. Oh, to be a duck. No thoughts, no work, no taxes, just quack and yeet. It's a beautiful day in the universe, and you are a horrible duck. Go yeet some people. God, I'd play that version of Untitled Goose Game. Just instead of honking and picking up stuff, you're yeeting people. Ah. Almost knocked my water bottle over. Yeet. Okay, I never noticed until I started streaming more on the Switch, but the little live thing up in this corner is actually perfect because there's not like a dedicated streamer mode or anything that'll say like, hey, I think you have to fully turn off those notifications. So it'll always pop up like, this friend's online now, this guy's doing this. But that little live box there, it cuts out the name and profile picture of, like, just perfectly. It says everything else. Thanks for the lurk, Sith. Hope you have fun. Also, no problem, Spirit. And thank you for doxing yourself. I will always give room for people who wish to do that themselves and not overstep. What's this? Oh, 1-up. Gonna be different animal other than a human. I'd be a duck. Waddle, fly, swim, stay dry. Exactly. Perfect triple threat. You can launch an attack from air, land, or sea. Just no defense. Nature's perfect killing machine. I feel like there should be a bee mushroom, but I don't know where it is. I should... Okay, it's one of... Oh, I see. That's such a... It annoys me that swing is at such a weird angle that you can't just get up on top of there first. That is... Like, it just looks like it'd be perfect to launch yourself to the top of that, right? And yeet. You know, when you think about it, Mario games and platformers in general are really just yeet simulators. Like, you have a plan, a general direction, and then it's all about throwing your body through the level in the proper direction. Peak gameplay. Yeah, boink. Because there's some part of this that's I enjoyed economy bred by an 8-foot robot, literally like nature's peace and quiet. 3-inch tall, hungry loaf for chaos. 2 sides of corn to white. Yeah. Yeah, I think one of the funnest thing about the lore is that I got is like exactly that. Compared to quite a few people, I have heard a couple people come in and say like, yeah, I know exactly what I was expecting from the cute bread roll model. So far, almost. So far, none of that is happening. It'd be a cat so you can get on people's nerves and yet still be adorable. I mean, that is genius. There is a few things in life that would be better to be than a cat, just because if you can get into a good home, you got it made. Like, can sleep all day, scratch at people who disturb you, and there's nothing they can do. Ah, dang it. It's really nature's perfect creature. Maybe the world was made for cats specifically and no one else. It makes sense, at least with how they act. Insult them in their own language and the family is like, "Aw, exactly." This is the annoying part of if you catch the timing off, then you just have to restart. But the map itself is in a way that if your ability to jump and get height wasn't completely restricted by the bee mushroom power up, and you could still gain access to the hover, I could see this being a lot easier. Sure, is a firm believer that 90% of the time cats do whatever they do on purpose. Yeah, cats are smart unless they're orange. That's the general thing I've seen. And even then, like, my parents got a new cat, and first of all, that cat made a beeline directly up into the ceiling when exploring, and is smart enough not to fall into the walls, and still and like, it's completely fine up there. But oh right, this I think is the one that you can just stay on the rain cloud or something and juggle. Like, it's smart enough to know when people... Yeah, every time I go over, she knows that there's probably going to be, like, some laundry or something, because I like to borrow their washing machine, because all the ones by where I live absolutely suck. Which means that the dryer will be warm, and there will be a fun little vibration thing to sit on, which she absolutely loves. So yeah, cats know. They are definitely smarter than they let on, and are really good at training people. I've already seen the new one train my family like the old one did. It's going to be bad. Beeline. Yeah. Puns. Is it? It's very slowly going in that direction. Oh, I thought I almost got the burst completely wrong and was going to get water bubbled. And oh. Okay, hang on. To check the banana bread timer, because I can smell it is getting close, but needs proper amount of timing. Thank you, Mecha. As I said, this is one game that I do not need my brain for. That is definitely more on how much I played this and nothing else. Because it's quite likely that we're gonna... might not 100% it, but like we have the final boss, this last galaxy in the engine room, all of the garden, which can get pretty intense, and it seems like generally I can do 1 or 2 full domes per stream, so we'll see. A hooligan. And in my opinion, one of the funnest things to do when just like walking or driving around and you see people like walking, like just walking side of the road or in a neighborhood, is just mutter, "Ha, hooligans." Is there any particular reason? No. I think it's just that hooligans is a fun word that needs to be normalized and calling more people. Also, have I just forgotten the... I'm like, why can't I dive? Is there a problem? But no, I forgot that this isn't even timed. Like, you don't even have to beat him. You just have to stay behind. Yeah. Yeah. What's he? Of course, maybe this might just be a short stream to begin with, because I can feel myself zoning completely out. So I don't know, it's just been one of those days where, for whatever reason, don't even wait, like mod Fallout 4 that changes Raider to hooligan. I feel like there's some Fallout enemies that are referred to as hooligans or something like that. Whoa, that was a lot of knockback. But I know that because I got into like a weird rabbit hole of old CRPGs, like specifically Fallout 1 and 2 and the 3 Wasteland games, which are, well, Wasteland 1 is what inspired Fallout 1, and then it just kind of went full circle with Fallout mechanics and like inspiring Wasteland. Hooligan veterans, my old nemesis. Could be worse, could be a legendary hooligan veteran. But I know that there's like it's one of those, the older you get in games, the more unhinged you get. I know in one of the Wastelands games, there's a faction that found like self-help books and became absolutely obsessed with like having good manners, and I can see them calling various Raider gangs hooligans. Would probably give me like legendary brass knuckles. Yeah, or legendary could be worse. Legendary pipe weapons are the only good thing in Fallout 4 that you can get on like a pipe gun is exploding, and that's only because explosive is literally good on every single gun, especially shotguns. But that's just because you can hook up like the 50 round magazine and the fastest receiver you can, and just yeah, I have something that spews explosives. I don't have to aim. I think I modded Fallout 4 specifically to get one that let me take off like legendary prefixes of weapons and put them on other things. And the first thing I did was slap explosive onto a combat shotgun, and the fact that every pellet will hit when you do a crit in that game, it's just, it insta-kill. It does everything. Is this? Oh, I completely forgot that I've only done. I'm like, wait, this is the last level in the galaxy. That cannon area over there should be open, right? No. All right. You're coming with me. You're the boss. Yes, we'll race these penguins. Ah! Don't give me How dare they not let me cheat? Ow. Although I feel like this is just as bad, if not worse, than cheating. Like, I'm bringing in a shell. It's like going to a swim meet, an endurance swim, and bringing a little sea-doo, like one of those diving scooters, the giant fan things. Like, yeah, of course you're gonna win. You're not actually swimming. I keep on thinking this thing will fully crush you, but it never actually does. And of course, rules are only for those who think they have to abide by them. So, there we go. Ah! No, wait. Oh, wait. I just have to beat the best time. We're fine. I just realized all these levels definitely have the timers attached to them, specifically so you can like come back and try to beat your best time. Except I've never gone back to these because I don't really like the race levels. So I've only ever done it once and never returned. Alright. Ooh. Oh sweet, the engine room, Luma. Hey, Bomb, how are you doing? Know that you mentioned that you wanted to catch a stream, so I'm glad that things lined up and you were able to get in. I hope that you're doing well. And also, really sorry, but my banana bread's done in the oven, so I gotta go grab it. Be back in a little bit.
This is the most crazy come to the thrilling final episode of our radio drama. Bring up the boys, man. Tell them to meet me at Pine Creek Forks. Flying V payroll's been robbed. Pete Belden's been kidnapped. Tell the boys to ride. Where art thou, buddy? Where's the Flying V payroll? The jitney. Probably the Hicks gang. Bring your horse, then headed for Pine Creek. Guess they're going through the gap. Hurry up and I'll meet you French.
Unfortunately, the dangers of tapping on the glass is quite clearly documented. So in essence, there's no one to blame but yourself for this. Also, sorry, that was really bad timing. That there was just something I had to take care of, because you leave it in and it's already kind of on the edge of burning, but yeah. You gotta do it for the banana bread. I remember this one being a pain. I mean, most of the Cosmic comic. Oh yeah, they are absolutely the worst. If you learn how to get like the speed, enough speed on them, or what boosts you faster than their running speed, then it's okay. Ah! Oh, oh yeah, that was almost bad. The repeated spins making me just spin out. And there's a couple concessions, I think, to make him easier. Like, I think he'll miss one of these boost rings, which are the best way to get speed. But no, this one is close. Even with all that, I can still hear him behind me. Yeah. That's the one that I think I have to use every single trick I know in order to not lose. Yeah, I remember that one took so much, like, first time, like, memories of the first time through, that one was just such a legendary pain for the sheer reason that it's so close. Because they have your base running speed, but they have the advantage of being CPUs, so they can take a very well-programmed and direct line. Like, they don't have to worry about controller inputs or the like. So they're able... So, like, if you need to make a questionable long jump or triple jump in the exact right places, they're not going to be weighed down by a slip of the thumbstick. Oof. Alright, what do we got here? I completely forgot. Oh, yeah! Yeah, I did forget about that. That the Luigi Cosmic comments are even worse. For the simple reason that they... They really do not pull punches with Luigi. Like, I understand why, on account of you've beaten the game once, you know all this stuff. You better be able to do this right. But also, yeah, that's an instance of the CPU has learned all of your moves and tricks. I always go for the ghost fruit here. Wait, what hit me? Oh, don't tell me internally Kamek's wand counts as a light source. Alright, easy fix. Like, it makes sense that the boo mushroom's weakness is specifically light. But also to get hit by that from a wand. Yeah. I think it made you try a spin. That'd also do it. Wait. Yeah, I could see it getting like a bit close in there. But this one's so short, but it is one of my favorite, if not Hungry Luma levels in general, because running through this section with any area that in a Mario game that lets me use the invincibility star, it's just a peak. Like, it's fun to have sections of a demo derby for you to play through for no other reason than just the thrill of, yeah, we all know that you wish you could have this more often and have this available. So let's give that to you. Have fun. And between the theme being good and the fact that it ends with you running up to a moon. Peak. Does it? I seem to remember that I think you can get into the garden now. We'll save the final boss for closer to the end of the stream. It just feels like a good place to wrap up with, you know? And I think we have 2 more. We got that as complete as we can. Oh yeah, we just have 2 more here anyway. You can do that, grab the gate. That'll introduce a whole lot more prankster comments, and and then we'll see how it goes. Right. One where you just have to hunt around for everything. Oh. Right, and there's a Hungry Luma here. Final Bowser fight's such a letdown, if you ask me. I can see that interpretation. Like, it is pretty much a rehash of the rest of the Bowser fights. I think that is fair to say that a weakness of the game is that it doesn't have much variation in boss fights. All of the ones that... Because even with Bowser Jr., you have a couple memorables and some new ones. Like, Mega Leg, I think, is one of the most fun ones in the game. But then you have ones that'll either come back, that either were bosses before, like King Caliente, or show back up as bosses like the Kamek one, which it's better to have them show up later as a boss than for them to first be like an area boss and then be a Grand Star boss. But it is a little bit of a weird choice. I do agree. And the Bowser ones, they do suffer from being more or less the same or every fight. Like, the challenge of a Bowser level is the fact that you have to get through the Bowser level. And once you are able to do that, then the fight is just, after a while, it becomes a gimme. Ah, Palm, thank you so much for rating. How's the stream? I'm in the middle of a, if I take too long here, I will just die, so like the last of these music, no, so I'll do it in, but welcome in, Hottie Up. Nice seeing you around, and let's see what you're playing. Ooh, Celeste, that, I played that a while ago, and like, it's so much fun. It's so maddeningly hard, but it's so rewarding once you get it. Also, I see you, Okami. Congratulations. I get you the full shout out. It's really fun. Ooh, first time trying it. How far did you get? I haven't beaten it. I think I'm past halfway or towards the last level, but it is really fun. Boss fight chapter 3. Oh, I remember that. Stealing. Welcome in, Kami and Kitasha. Thank you both for the first time chats. And I love how the first time chat for you, Palm, was ... to Kami. But welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, I'm Eldritch Horror Bread, an Eldritch Horror from beyond this reality who found an old man blockbuster full of classic retro games and decided I am basing my entire personality and life on these now. I need nothing else. I mostly stream a lot of retro, but sometimes drop in for largely whatever the heck I want. And no worries, Palm. Like, it happens. Sometimes schedules don't line up, or you lurk, or a half other dozen reasons. Like, I think it's perfectly fine to know and be friends with someone who streams and not be able to pop by every now and then just because it gets in the way. All right, to finish introduction, anyone who needs to go raid and run, completely understand. Like, streaming is a hard work, and if you're just in a long one, definitely take some rest and have a good night. We are currently doing a donathon, which is going a lot better than I anticipated, and with the context of that being more hubris than anything else. But have a link to the GoFundMe and a Ko-fi if you're more comfortable with donating anonymously for that. Next goal is going to be running a tabletop RPG, probably D&D one-shot on stream. If we get to the stretch goal of 1,000, then we get to the Maldening, where I do an endurance stream that only ends when somebody is uncomfortable by how angry I am on stream. Yes, support the owl. Oh yeah, Mood, terrible chatter pro lurker. There is some days where I am in a stream at the start of it and watch the entire thing, and they do not know. Because just as Thaxum said, so many schedules to keep track of, and so many people that you want to and think deserve support, but not enough time or the ability to lurk in all of them. No, my Celeste, I know what I'm talking about. Seem kind of angry. I'm uncomfortable. Wow. The endurance stream has stopped before it even began. That will be a time if we get there. The Maldening is complete. Yeah. Now, tonight's just kind of a head empty night, so chill out, grab a spot, and hope you enjoy your evenings. Wait, I need to not be Mario for that? Dang it. Alright. In hindsight, there was really no reason for me to keep that to get over. Ah, hi, thanks so much for following up. Really appreciate that. Honestly, I feel like I was going to say something, but that time has passed. Ah, no worries. Like, I always tell the story of the time that I was of somebody who I knew, like, talked to on Twitter, did legitimately enjoy their stuff and chatted. I did not realize I wasn't following them until I had amassed, like, a stupid amount of points. Like, oh, that's almost 10K, and I haven't followed. Ah, dang it. And then you also get the stories of like, yeah, I forgot that you had a Twitch. Oh, that was another one that had a friend who was streaming like, yeah, I always wonder why I never see you live. And then I realized that you forget that you don't post going lives on Twitter because like you mentioned that it has issues with like metrics and whatever. So many missed points. Well, fortunately, the most redeemed things are the throw stuff at my face, which those are cheap because I am stupid. Yeah. Now, there's like a million things. I think anyone who's been in the streaming community for a good amount of time has probably experienced them all. Ah, thanks for redeeming third. You are second to redeem third. Whoever gets third gets the coveted third. And also a slight monologue for me saying how I really have to think of something to play or go off or do when you redeem that because I keep on forgetting. Happens every time. It's a grand tradition. Oh wait, no, we're exactly where we need to be. Heh, B. I don't know why, but I think my favorite member of the Toad Brigade down there is the one with the snorkel. Like, snorkels just make character designs better. Yes, finally, Mecha, you have gotten third! You're not first, not second, but third. Good timing. But I also kind of wonder how many people have seen that reward, seen that it's in stock, but they don't know whether it's first, second, or third, and are waiting for somebody else to take it to try and get the full honors. Quick, Q rule Britannia! I do not know how to sing it. Why do I have a feeling that could end up on the karaoke stream? And why do I have a feeling that I just manifested it by calling out the feeling I had? Agreed. Birds with the snorkels and... Yes, the snorkel birds. Is it a silly thing for always underwater enemies? Yes, because anyone who's gone snorkeling will tell you how easy it is, even with a specialty snorkel that's supposed to prevent water from flooding in, that it will just continue to flood in. There's really nothing you can do but either get used to the taste of whatever body of water you're swimming in, or surface to rinse out the residual, because no matter how hard you blow through the snorkel, it just never clears it all. Sad thing indeed. Well, now, oh hey, we were just talking about how King Caliente was an instance of bosses being reused from base level. You know, that's really on me that's definitely being added. Because you should not call attention on the fact that you're calling attention to something, or else people will notice that you have in fact called attention. Ow. Oh, there it is. Insinuating they don't believe my lung capacity to blow away pressures of the deep sea? No, no, no. I believe in the propensity of lakes and large bodies of water to still have a... Just because you're right. Ah, there's the truth. Ooh, thanks for the mitosis. Let me get that. You know, it's not a snorkel, but it's trying its best. So let's put this one right, just a small little one right up, right in the butter. Well, I don't even think it's an issue of lung capacity. Like, there's just one of the most determined things in the world is just the ability of water to stay in a small little breathing tube. Oh, thanks, Palm. It really makes me so happy when someone says that the bread roll design is cute. Because it's just... like, it's one of those things that originally the bread roll was supposed to be... I wasn't even planning on using it. It just kind of happened one day because I was bored and my computer was broke, so I doodled it out. And then I'm like, oh shit, I've imprinted on this bastard. He's here to stay, isn't he? And the answer to that is yes. Imprinted. It's just like one of the reactions you have when you see something cute. It's just, oh, this is my problem now. He's here to stay. Because I remember the original plan was to, like, first the original plan was, yeah, I know how I usually am. Streaming will probably be like a couple streams. It'll be fun while it lasted, but then it'll either be too much work or I'll get frustrated and quit because I don't think I can grow a community at all. Turns out that was wrong. So I was just going to do like no cam streaming, and then the people who got me into it, I noticed that they had the Discord reactive PNGs back when you had to do all that manually. Fucking me, yes, I give it 3 months and then I'll get bored of it or forget or just otherwise it'll get left behind, and then a couple years later I'm like, wait, I get bored and sad on regular stream days when I can't do this. So after I started messing with that technology and accidentally became a PNG tuber, then I'm like, okay, I'll use this for a bit and then I'll get like a proper actual model. Oh, thanks, Mom. Honestly, I'm really glad that I stuck with it too. Like, my life would be completely different if I didn't. It's really wild to think how much this has made me improve for so many things. I met all sorts of great people. Yeah, and the funny thing is that I did it all while thinking that this is temporary and... oh, yeah, you can get to all the garden. Sweet. And not like a good model to use at all. Granted, I was using my V1, which was a very crunchy JPEG I doodled the face on, and not nearly as smooth or nice as this one. Oh, hell yeah, Bomb. We are going right to the gate in order to get the flight. I honestly was tempted a lot to just blitz the Grand Star in the engine room to unlock this part, because it's just such a cool feature. And I did eventually get a humanoid model, which I forgot that there's some, I think VTube Studio updated, and before it did kind of remember like how my layers were set up on this, because now every time, and it would like not make the arms disappear when I took off the jacket, but then they updated and forgot about that. Not easy enough to picks. Just do that and that with full bones. Which I am glad that I did get this model just because, like, it's fun. Got ribs and still like, I still like the idea of all my designs being at the very least not what you would expect or a little bit weird and odd. Because, like, one of the things I thought when I first got into streaming was, man, you can rig absolutely everything. Like, the first model was a stock image of a bread roll that I doodled a face onto. Like, yeah, you can do everything. So many people are anime people, like humans or otherwise. But like, well, let's do something really weird with this. Like, let's just take a picture or a design like you can see through the ribs and the like, and just go with it. I played around with my siblings. I always flew around. Just gonna get some lives before I play my turn. Oh dang, missed that life. Oh wait, I forgot to get that one. I know it's right here, but I gotta go get the flying thing to fly. Yeah. I really wish that they added this in more levels. Like there's more purple coin stars that used flying, or the red star power up in there. But it's still a ton of fun to fly around the hub with it. Like, I think this is my favorite collect 100 coins, probably in the Mario series completely, just because it gives such a good place to try out and mess with this. So fun. Anime bot Sasumi. Well, I mean, technically anime skeleton. I still love that art style enough that well, I know there's like a couple people who you hear about that have just art styles that are completely different than the anime one you usually see. I mean, technically if I slap the black and white filter on this model, it'd look a lot closer to like an old Rubber Hose style cartoon. Man, if I ever get Cuphead, I should totally do that. It's just perfect. Because the eyes are directly inspired by that sort of style, and well, between the simple layout of the body and everything else, it's kind of hard not to be. But even the last one, or the other model, for that one, I did, most of the references I gave were more of we're still anime, but kind of more of an older style. Because I think it would be really cool, and maybe that's something to look into if I ever devise more characters to get fully rigged models of. Which is a whole other thing that I should not be thinking of, but here we are. Of going for like a specifically 90s anime. Here's the flying power. Use to collect 100 purple coins. You only need to fly to collect 30 of them. A little more than 30. I mean, you can just jump to get... Oh wait, I can spin and grab things? God, I would have been flying a lot more if I had remembered that. Yeah, a bulk of them are on the ground. And unfortunately, this one did not come back as a power-up in 2. I think part of the problem is that when you look at the games in general, especially the 3D ones, the more linear a level is, the easier it is to, or the harder it is rather, to implement something that gives you a lot of freedom of movement. Like a lot of these games are, or these levels in Galaxy are specifically start at point A, get to point B by going through all this mess. Whereas a game like Super Mario 64, that one, you had a little bit more open-ended task. It was just, there are 7 stars in this area, 6 from regular levels where we give you a hint at the start of each, and one from collecting 100 coins. Your job is to find where the heck they are. In which case, the wing cap for that was either used specifically for some stars, but didn't appear in every single level, or was used more as a traversal method. Like, I know exactly where this star is. Let me grab the wing cap. Oh, sweet. Let me grab the wing cap and just get over to a good starting spot. Or as a difficulty softener. Like, I know the one in Shifting Sandland where you have to get to the top of a very slippery and easy to fall off of pyramid. That one is easier to either grab a Koopa shell that's nearby and surf up there, or grab the wing cap, set yourself on a collision course, and just fly into the very top of it. This is kind of one of those instances of, yeah, we understand that we kind of messed, that this one is a little bit harder than it should be. You can definitely try it straight up, but if you want an easy trick, we will give you that. But it's one of those powers that it fits better in certain style of games. Because an example of the flight power-up in a much more linear game is like the cape power-up or raccoon suit in Super Mario World for the cape and 3 for the raccoon. Because the raccoon was balanced out by the fact that you had a time limit on the flight. After a while, unless you had an item that was explicitly meant for a cheat, you'd run out of lift. Yeah, the Pole Star race. Unfortunately, oh wait, no, this isn't the Pole Star race. This is the Ghost Room race, which is kind of worse. So I can get through the Pole Star easy enough. But this, yeah. The Pole Star was, fortunately, I was able to get a good lead on him. This better be a shortcut. Oh, hey, it is a shortcut. Wait, this is the only place that those spring things appear. Oh yeah, this is simple. Absolutely nothing to it. Just gotta time your boofs. "42 seconds. 42:38. Well, promise is a promise. Take the star. That, I kind of destroyed him. Huh. Oh, good for me. Now, I haven't even gotten into the garden. I'm still thinking, because it's very... Every time I spawn back at, like, the plaza in front of Rosalina, I keep on thinking, maybe I should just go do the final boss. I can just do it. It's right there. It's tempting. I think, nah, I should probably do this, other things. Because I really like the levels that are in the garden. Like, it's one of those cases of they're like giving it their all in this case and throwing out just about everything they can. But on the other hand, there's that little bit in the back of the mind when streaming of, maybe, just maybe, I shouldn't do 100% completion. Yes, Melty Molten and Dreadnought are my two specific favorites. I'm definitely starting with Matter Splatter to get that out of the way, but between the themes, the level designs, and just everything, Dreadnought Galaxy is basically Battle Rock, which was one of the, like on the first playthrough, that one impressed me so much for how fun it was and how just visually and audibly cool it was, that I really enjoyed having like a remixed version of that galaxy in there. And the song, yes, it's one of those cases that, and why I will always get I would say irrationally angry, but personally, how did I survive that? But personally, I find my anger to be completely rational in this case. That whenever somebody says, oh, this song didn't have to go so hard, or, oh, this song is unnecessarily cool for what it is, it's like, no. Music is one of the best ways to get a lasting impression on players. They went hard, not because they didn't have to and were inspired, but because, first of all, there is a long history of musicians just kind of going insane with video games soundtracks. Seem angry, I'm uncomfortable. Well, unfortunately, the Maldening has not been reached. So this is just, so y'all gonna have to just buckle up while the old man rants. Because there are cases where composers did go actually insane. Like, the final boss theme for Final Fantasy VI is 20 minutes long in its entirety because the guy just forgot to stop recording. Like, he just kept on working and then realized, oh shoot, this battle will not take players who know what they're doing 20 minutes. Worth it. But here it is. And for this game, like, they specifically made the soundtrack. Like, it was a very specific choice to make it go hard, to try to capture, like, the various feelings of, like, the emotion that space can give a person. Yeah, the best part about the Final Fantasy VI final boss theme is that it's called Laughing Mad, and is for an insane antagonist who has just become a god. So it's like perfect on multiple levels. But yeah, like, they made a very purposeful choice for this game to give it a good and high quality soundtrack. And I don't know, it just feels like people who say, or who look down at songs that are good for being from a video game, just kind of miss the fact that the people working on these have an artistic vision of what they want to accomplish. And one of the easiest ways to do that, to get people to feel emotions, is sound design. Like, one thing that I'll always come back to, just because I love this fact, is Activision developers, when making a Call of Duty game, had playtesters come back and say, hey, the sounds here, or hey, you need to seriously buff this weapon in particular. Like, this shotgun does not play. Probably something with the once this gets moving I could go back for, but I really don't need a 1-up. Like, this weapon needs a buff. A shotgun like this should be dealing more damage. So the developers, in a very calculated move, did not change any of the weapon statistics. It dealt same damage, same reload time, same accuracy, same everything. What they did instead was make the gun louder and have a deeper baseline. So it sounded stronger without actually being stronger. The result was every single playtester who had said that needed a buff said, like, oh, perfect, you fixed every issue we had with this. Nice going. Despite them technically not doing anything in terms of tangible game design, like, all they did was change the sound. And like, another example is you see those meme videos on the internet of, we took this serious scene and put it to like Benny Hill's theme, or we put it to some dumb meme song and suddenly it's hilarious. Yeah, because the sound design of the original scene, whether it was whatever track was leading up to it or the conscious removal of music, carried the emotion there. Ugh. It's just one of those things that every time somebody says that, Kara, thank you so much for the sub for damn 5 months. Like, I really appreciate that. The support means a lot. I hope that you're doing well. Well-written subdo. This is another rant of how I keep on forgetting to change stream elements, but I've been meaning to get something to get like custom alerts for a long time. Because the sub one, that one I just grabbed when I realized, oh shoot, I'm an affiliate now. People can actually sub, and I need an alert for that because I really want to be able to see that. Doing all right? Hell yeah, that's amazing to hear. Just doing some more Donathon streaming. Got a couple more goals met, but still reaching for the Maldening and the 750 goal. I can do those custom alerts. That is true. One of the things I also forget is when ranting is that there are usually the person I'm ranting to like can't just do it. It's a pretty good frame bot. So here's the thing for bot stuff specifically. As you can just see from the fact that you got automatically shouted out, I gave up. I gave up on trying to figure out like Mix It Up bot or any of the usual stream bots. I just wrote my own. The problem is that I now feel compelled for various reasons that whenever I add features, I'm like, well, I'm not going to get a new bot for this. Oh. I'm like, wait, is this the one that I need to... Ow. Is this the one that I need to go down to get to a secret area? No, that is the next one. I'm just going to extend my current bot so that can do it. Ah! I don't know what's supposed to be up there, but something is. Which means that one of the reasons I don't have a TTS is because I keep on thinking, but I could put that on my own stuff. Like, there has to be some sort of voice library. I've been meaning to hook it up to OBS anyway, because right now that bot is connected to Twitch chat, It keeps its own internal data, like all the shout out stuff is its internal files. And it also, like, if you hit switch model, my model automatically switch. It's also connected to my VTube Studio. It's just one of those code projects that keeps on ballooning until quite literally everything. It's gone from a very specific, it does this, it shouts people out, and that is all, to, well, if I need something for stream, I can just bolt it onto the bot. So, yep, always how it goes with code. No questions asked, just keep on slapping stuff on your simple project until it becomes unmanageable. It's a proud tradition. Shoot, my OBS is in the red. Oh. Every time my OBS goes in the red, I'm like, did my ISP somewhere cut a cable, or is this just a small dip? Feel like it's... Yeah, froze for a sec. Well, at least it didn't completely crash. Man, I really wish that they would, you know, give the service they say I'm paying for. But that is an entirely different rant. That's safe. Can I actually do anything? Nope. I just have to avoid those things. Ah! Stand still. Meanwhile, I was making NeoCities and decided I needed to have an advanced window and window display. Yeah. Yeah, the feature creep is real. I keep on trying to get coins from these guys, but I keep on making miscalculations. There we go. Quick semi-related tangent to the fact that it's taught ourselves so much VTuber creation stuff is inspiring me to learn how to make... Ooh, companion mod. That, I know you were talking about that for a while. Like, good luck with that. I know that there's some stuff, like the good place to start looking is the dev box code they have called the GEC. Oh, another mitosis. Let me get that. Let's see, where should we put that? But I also haven't looked into it super much, partially because lazy. I can just grab a thing off of Nexus and it's... Ow, dang it. I can cobble together something close enough? Ah! Dang it! Melty Molten is easy. The more you pay attention here, the easier it is. Example. Yeah, I can make it. Yeah. Ace does do a lot of stuff, and it's very inspiring. Full agree there. And that... How many of these do I have? 3. 4 now. Now that's... how you kick it. Magma in general does not seem to agree with you today. Yeah. Yeah, I just want to chill and all this happens. Weren't mentally prepared for this tonight? Well, too bad it's happening. Get appreciation. So, huh. I also have to figure out why my VTube Studio window does that. Where's this going? Oh wait, it doesn't matter. I have 6 points of health. Laws don't apply. Fair enough. Back to this again. Well, bad news. I can't do it as much as the rest. Wait, hang on. Swap back. Swap there. Go there. I need to add one more bread because mitosis redeems. I love how I can be completely brainless for most of the stream, but by God, if you ask me how many times mitosis was redeemed, oh, hang on, I have to think through how the best way to fix this. Okay, cut off. Then that. And there we go. Coat off, bones showing, and bread buttered. But you could flashing your torso. I don't even know what's going on, but this is happening. I said that at the beginning. I probably shouldn't be streaming, but here we are. Spawning it doesn't. There is a reason why I put a hard limit on mitoses. It's for the sheer reason that on an early stream we got to like 20 something, and then VTube Studio gave me an error that I had run out of art layers to work with and needed to give some up. Thanks for the lurk, Carol. Hope that you have a good night, and thanks for coming by. Yeah. Who's streaming asked to sleep. Oh, thanks. I'll take a look at it afterwards. I love how the Dreadnought Galaxy just starts up with you, in no uncertain terms, you are not welcome here. You are surrounded by weapons. Try to avoid getting shocked on your way out. Yeah, I think the biggest thing though is for the stream assets that I want to pay the artists what they're worth. The problem is that the past couple months have been very much a ooh shiny new game want, and the way I do budgeting, those two are connected for a good reason. Sound controversial, but this bit, no, I can see what you mean. Between the more industrialized zones and the fact that it kind of goes 2D through all this, it does have the feeling, I can see how it does remind of a Sonic level, especially one of the whatever Eggman stages. And I'm going to leave it at that because I have opinions on Sonic and yeah, also all the arrow signs, that too. Yeah, I can definitely see that, because in this case, it's for screwing with the gravity that they point towards where as just a visual indicator of this is where you need to go. But that sort of thing, now that you mention it, it does remind me of a few Sonic levels I've seen people play. Shoot, maybe that should have been a Donathon goal. Play a Sonic game. Suffer a bit. Bums. Wait, do I have to get... Oh no, they were just there. Also, I love the song here. The very, like, slow and... What the heck? But I have a feeling Dark Souls 2 is going to be suffering enough. Like, it's not... Well, I would say it's the worst Souls game, just based off of a couple of things that didn't go over well, some rush development and other hot nonsense. It's still fun, and not my personal least favorite, but also does it get rough in some places. Like, there's a couple places where you just have to get lucky, or oh, that's what I could have used. the bomb for. You just either have to get lucky, clutch it in, or exploit the fact that if you kill one enemy 14 times, it just stops spawning. Which that in and of itself can be a problem. Because if you need to grind, having to do it 14 times, only 14 shots to get it. Suboptimal. Could have gone up fast enough to do that. The wall jump section? I think it's one that requires good timing, but oh yeah, the bombs specifically. I'm like, oh, you have to bring those up. Oh no, you actually just have to use the ones that are in a sensible location. So, because you would have to get that fat. Yeah, no, now that you mention it, that would be more or less impossible. You'd have to get the timing correct. Do it fast enough that the bomb didn't blow. There's a section where you just can you just? No. Fortunately, the gravity curve does not let you just go. Yes, this one has the turtle. Easily one of the best creature designs. Like, give the people what they want. Give them the turt. Like, there's no reason for this very much doomsday weapon themed level to just have a cute little turtle floaty. But this is also Mario, so so if it isn't a themed cute thing, like, why even bother? The turt. Oh, look at him go. What was I talking about? I feel like I was ranting about something, but forgot once again. I can probably scroll. Oh, right, I was capping off the rant of why I will not talk about Sonic, because I know some people like it. It's just never caught my eye. Oh, sweet, actually got on. Talking about how you're gonna... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I got close, but unfortunately... But fortunately, there's always a chance for more turtles in a Mario game. 90? Dang, 30 stars left. We got close. Also, hey, Chesscat. Hang on. Gotta check the... Okay, I could have... I swear, my bot does not save when I put people in because I thought that you were in there. How are you doing? I hope that you're doing well. It's nice seeing you around here. We are just chilling. Yes, and now you've been added to the auto shout-out bot, so it'll happen whenever you appear. I have too much joy derived from from watching people jump or get surprised by the shout-out bot. No problem at all. I do enjoy being able to support people who I know stream, and just because, like, it's nice to get back. It just got off work. Nice. Definitely take some time to relax, because I know I've been going through it lately with, like, every day has been oddly exhausting for a variety of reasons. So if that was one of those days today, like, definitely get rest. Hey! Task failed successfully. Task failed really successfully. It's evil. That's where the horror comes from. Yes. And a couple other places. Yeah, let that go. Most things are done for my own entertainment. It's just a matter that my goals are beyond most understanding, so sometimes stuff like that happens. Just walk. I'm impressed how they were able to go from the Wii remote, which had a dedicated sensor bar and other things to get the motion down correctly, to just a really good gyroscope that's able to do the same thing. Times you burned your butt on those geysers after the third. Look, I'll learn eventually. It's just that that's probably going to be after the 6th time. Or 5th. Ah! Task failed successfully again. The problem is that I just think I can, and I'm wrong every single time. Is that a UFO from the beginning? Like, it seemed similar. Or, I don't know, it's just kind of weird that the UFO appeared once and never, like, they never made anything more from it. Something like, is this something the Nightbot does? I might learn if a particular group I have, for a particular group I have. Oh, the auto shoutouts? Kind of. The bot itself is my own custom code that I know you can do it with, like, Mix It Up or some other bots somehow. However, I thought it would be easier to write my own code and make... So every time I stream, I have a VS... Despite the fact that I've compiled this into an executable file and could just double tap that to run it, I always insist on running my dev version. Partially because it's been a while since I've recompiled the executable. But I just have a VTube studio window open and running code in the background. Yeah, sometimes the butt pounds too hard. Jesscat gets it. Every now and then someone will ask one option. I'm like, if I tried to explain it, it would make even less sense. Mood. See, that's why I have deliberately cultivated a personality where I can do just about anything. And the most people would say is, what are you getting up to this time? I remember, so the friends I play D&D with, we keep in the Discord we used to organize sessions, we have a channel dedicated to quotes because we say a lot of stupid shit. And one of them that, sometimes when I get bored, I also just go through them because it's funny and memorable. One of them is me. I have an idea. Someone else. Ah, shit. He's been thinking again. Like, summarized down to, yeah, just being silly. Exactly. Just have to cultivate a personality where you can get to whatever. Pick up our D&D game back up. Yes, I totally agree. For one reason, I remembered how to do enough statistics that those slot machines that we ended by, I know exactly how to break them open. It's going to be so dumb. Yeah, because I do enjoy playing and. I really do enjoy tabletop stuff to a degree that's sometimes I'm like, oh wow, this is more than I thought of. I'm having more fun than I thought I would here. Like, it's recently been my turn for the aforementioned group. They're not rigged. If I can roll my own dice like I could the first time, then I know they're not rigged. Unless my dice decide they hate me. then I'm confident. Needlessly, but confident. But yeah, it recently became my turn to DM for the group, since we've solved the problem of forever DMs by simply making everyone interested in DMing and forcing us to take turns. And the first session back, I tried to do something a little bit... Right? The heck? A little bit dramatic by... One thing I rarely like doing as a DM is explicitly trying to kill the players. To at least give a sense of the stakes having raised considerably due to their actions during my last, as I have it in my notes, season, I actively tried to kill them for once. Due to bad rolls, natural ones, and other nonsense, not only did they kill them, all the very tough enemies in a handful of turns, they killed them in the dumbest way. First, I got it. One of them tried to throw a grenade at the party. It got a natural one on the throw, which meant by various things of how we played and ruled with nat ones, and how the game rules says you has them, we deemed that the proper course of action was that said enemy donked the grenade off the wall back in his feet, and looking at how big the blast was, caught every single remaining enemy in there, which my players were very nice, since they're like, hey, we know that you're not technically allowed to, but this is just a bad roll and it can potentially wipe the entire encounter, so you can spend one of the resources you have to re-roll. Which then rolled low enough that a shield they put up in front of the window reduced the number enough that it did get in, but then we got hit with more rules of grenades, which is you have the ability to try to throw it back at a massive disadvantage. They threw it back, and the end result still happened. And I had more resources I could have spent to keep it going, but I'm like, no. He had a natural one, and the party still managed to get it back. I just have to accept that fate does not want this encounter to go on as epically as I planned. But back to the thought I had earlier of how I like to run tabletop stuff. Does not matter, because everyone was having an absolutely wonderful time. Yes, it sucked that my combat did not go as planned, but also it was really funny, so I can't be too mad. Did I get... I just realized I'm not unlocking the purple coin stars I thought I would. Huh. And they'll probably show up after I beat the game. Another one, Dreadnought. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, right. This one's a big reason why I feel that that Dreadnought Galaxy is just a remix of Battle Rock. Because this is literally the same core vibe as the second Battle Rock mission of you go to a place. Wait. Oh, for a moment I thought, I know that there's, and it's another similarity, but for the second, dang it, that was just dumb. Second mission, it's your, that's after, right, it's Wait, but I've done all the bouts, so it's probably after the end of the game. F. Yeah. Although, let's be honest, I kind of deserved that for taunting the Babam. Yeah, the second mission in this one is avoiding cannons while on a moving platform. There's also the secret mission that lets you go blow up trash in the waste depot on the station. And then the last one, I believe, for this is a rematch with the boss that was in Battle Rock. Also, I love these little mini chomps. They're so cute. Yeah, so I meant after the end. Oh, okay, that's what you see. Real, thank you so much for lurking. I hope that you're having a good night and that things are going well for you. Yeah, they're little buddies. They're just so small. Oh my god, that blows up all of them. I was not sure if I was going to survive. And Mario games have the amazing ability to just... Yeah, they have their own little houses. They're just little puppies. They're just... little puppos. Doggers. Mario games prove time and time again that anything can be cute, even if it's still trying to kill you, so long if it's a bit smaller. Or where'd the inn come from? Well, I think there's an El Nino this year, so it probably blew in from there. Yeah, little Bow Wows, exactly. I also remember the purple coins on this being somehow less of a pain than the one in Battle Rock. Still a massive pain, but less. That's why little silly spiders are cute. Yeah, they don't know what they're doing. They're just small. They're just out there living their best life. Just hanging out. Nope. Yeah, honestly, any of the, exactly as you said, Bomb, that any of the 100 coin missions that you have one shot to get them all. Like, remember in the second game, Galaxy 2, that the absolute worst was the one that you had to go down the slide. Like, you at least had positional ability and could, if you missed one up here, run to the back of the platform and still grab it in time. But the slide, it's like, yes, it had more than 100 the 100 coins needed, but that did not help much. Because still, you had to do pretty well. Okay. Oh yeah, I can just blow those up with star bits. Star bits are one of those things that they're useful in so many things that you forget that they're useful for everything. I felt that was unnecessarily close. All right, what's next? Let's see how many of these we can knock out in half hour. Because I think that between that, yeah, if you had a player 2, they could also hold him still, which was something that I was thinking of the little chomplets. Oh yeah, it is the Revenge of the Topman Tribe. That if I had a player 2 available, which is a very rare thing in most games, that I could probably stop one of them at, like, stop one of the chomps and maybe get a coin. Yes. We are back to this absolute hell. Why this had to be timed and why this had to be timed so... Hang on, driving to your... If I get a knock on my door... Okay. Why this had to be timed is honestly beyond me. Fortunately, I'm doing okay. The strat is to use more bombs than you need to for that section. Come on, blow, blow, blow. You're perfectly placed, please. Ow! Why? Why is it so tight? Never mind, seems you know the secret. Yeah, you gotta aim for the coin blips. It's one of the reasons that my policy is you can certainly attempt to backseat, but I probably know it already, because for games like this, it is a case that I've played this game a lot and do know a lot of the tips and secrets. Okay, that one's good. I'm just going to throw another one here to make sure. Oh, God. The moral of the story, wow, I'm never going to take out the trash again now that I know you can just blow it up. Oh, take this as my thanks. Found it lying around. Maybe it'll help you. Instead of garbage bags, just buy a quarter stick of dynamite. That will always help you out. My siblings, when I first played this, we immediately broke the coin spot because coin spots lost so many times before you read. Oh, that is the worst. I know the first time I played, I think I caught on to what the spots were for pretty quick. Like, it still took like 5 tries of just throwing it at, or just throwing them randomly in the Battle Rock Galaxy, and I think I might have actually gotten it without using the coin spots, just through sheer luck and throwing as many bombs as possible during the last phase. Because the nice thing is, if you get good placing in the first time, then you're able to... Then you only need like 2 more bombs or so, which that means you can use the extra 2 that you don't technically need as padding to make sure that they're blown up, which is absolutely massive help. But yeah, if you don't realize that they were markers for where you had to throw the bombs, that is so much harder. And it's already not hard. Like, I hesitated for a second that first time and was not able to get him to land. Dunk. 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 Because this is another one that I remember being just super difficult of getting through this section. The first is that you have to sling off to get there. But I remember that was a point where I would just keep on trying, just continue to try. Yeah, there's a good reason that I say that it's not that I'm good at these games. Oh, can't do that. It's just that first of all, I've played pretty much all the ones that I've done on stream before. There's nothing really of value in any of these chests. Hey, Captain. Thank you so much for lurking. I hope that you're having a good morning. Always nice seeing you by. But it's just that I've played this game and so many other Mario games that it's just kind of gotten to a point where this genre is the one that I'm the most comfortable playing. It's kind of like if you've played one shooter, you don't really need much of a tutorial for everything else, because they all are more or less the same. Yep, L2 aims, R2 shoots. You know what the sticks do. If square doesn't reload if you're playing on PlayStation controller, then what are the devs smoking? Opens the chest anyway? Ah. Isn't there like, I forget what's in there, but it's like, I think it's like an enemy or something. Oi! Get back here, you. Ah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that... Yeah, I already got the secret star. It's probably one-ups. Okay, now I'm curious. Oh, well, I guess we'll never know. Is that Battle Rock? Aside from comments, that should be Battle Rock done. Or not Battle Rock Dreadnought. Alright, back to burning myself. This is going to be painful, and I'm glad I'm not wearing my jacket. Look what you... I know, you've inflicted this on me, and I've inflicted it more on myself. This was a horrible idea by everyone involved, just me. And I know I don't need to long jump over all these, but it's just, it feels good. Wait. Ow! There's probably a fire flower I could have done this with, but... rolling ball through the lava tunnel. Yeah, I honestly surprised myself with how... Oh. They just said no. I wish I timed that a bit better so that the return sting came when I got forcibly yoinked back by gravity. Would have been perfect. Well, Max Spirit. Oh, thank you for the butters and for the jacket back. Oh shoot, my jacket might burn. It's fine. I got wombo comboed. Exotic butters. Yes. I really need to think of something to how to change that redeem to be, because that started first of all with the in-joke of just a group chat I was in just started spamming this random exotic butters gif for like everything. It almost became like a default reaction for a while. Like, oh, something good happened? Exotic butters. Something sad? Exotic butters. Stupid questions. How do I screenshot on Windows PC? Windows Shift S. If that doesn't work, open to your... No, wait, that's snip. I actually don't know. Because usually if I need to take a picture of something on my screen and just like copy it somewhere, I use the snipping tool, the Windows Shift S one, and just copy and paste it quick. So use, yeah, print screen. Thanks, Jessica. That is the other one. Oh, good. These lava bubbles are not immune to bullet bills. Yeah, usually what I need is just a specific section of the screen and not the whole thing. Oh, that is really handy. Because I know some things have weird and annoying copy protections. Holy shit, that actually worked. You just have to watch out for holes, and by that I mean go full tilt, and oh my, that thing was massive. Oops. Okay, new plan. Same as the old plan. We go full speed ahead without stopping for anything. And we just hope that we don't line up with an absolutely massive hole. Except we did just line up with... I should stop invoking the name of the hole. Things do not go well when I invoke the name of the hole. And you'd think this time I'd be more respectful of its holiness. However, I won't, because now it's annoyed me, and that means the whole... Someone... I've already forgotten what you said, but if you type out in chat what it was, I will add it to the quote list. Because there's like at least 3 things I could see that being. Okay, don't fall... Aha! We must stop invoking the name of the hole. Perfect. Ah! Short! That's going to be one that... I say this every time because it's just true. I do not remember what most of these are. I can pet the dogs! What game was I playing that had questionably pettable dogs? So 86 quotes. Aha! We have successfully avoided the hole. I'm actually a little bit surprised that there's not more, but I think it's because I forget about it. It's a little bit... a little bit of body snatching between friends. Okay, what else is in here? Alright. It was like Taco Night. That one's recent. That one's from the Hell Cup. Like Taco Night in Hell. This penguin is just racist. I feel like that one's Super Mario 64. Like, I think I know what penguin they're talking about. We have whittled it down. We have whittled it down with generous application of Fred. What was I calling Fred? Is that... I know that that's from an early stream. But what did I name Fred? What was I whittling down? Well, happy for Fred. So I usually have at least a vague memory of, yeah, that seems like something I said. Not in this case. Alright, let's do... Hey, you're not the right one. It's bad enough I only have 6 minutes to do this. Wait. You. There we go. And 6 minutes more than enough time. I kind of wish that there was a course timer for this, like just by default, because I am kind of curious if I took more or less time than the speed run. Because I know that true speedrunners, those can take a whole lot of time off, like, and at least partially, depending on the specific run, that can shave off even less, because you don't have to beat the entire game, just the bits that just certain bits to make sure that like you can get to the credits. If you're quick enough when you get hit by these things, you can grab another pole star. And like that. Right. Trap yourself in a never-ending cycle of hurting that caused more pain than it saved, but eventually did get to the right response. What the hell was that? So dumb. Oh, sweet. We can see what's in these. Alright. I need a bit of health. Can actually see what's in all these chests. We got time. This is exact. Yes. Just save yourself. A little bit of a hurting cycle, but you know what? It's fine. And star bits. Okay, there better be some. Bet there's something grand in that one. The screenshot I took in the strangely pretty seeing. Oh, I'll have to take a look after the stream. Because it's always nice when games can surprise you and be like, oh, wait, but that's pretty. It's part of the reason why I enthusiastically... Oh, it is a 1-up. Nice! Enthusiastically put Dark Souls 2 on, because no matter what problems I have with that game, I will always stand by the fact that even for newer games, it's a pretty game. It just... They did a good job with that. And it's really nice when you can see a game just be unapologetically impressive. No, you don't get your bloodsaw blades out. Stand there and take it. He's actively avoiding you in the last one. He's got really lucky there to prevent it from being the chase it was last time. Oh, perfect. That solved the mystery of what was in those chests. And I got a higher score. What's that? Alright, I wanted to look at one more quote. What? Get sprinting, you glorious lizard man. I always say that one of the best looking and pretty games I've ever played is Sea of Thieves. Don't think I ever played and blurred out. Not blurred out. This game looks so great. Nice. Grab, boom, fall, grab, boom, fall, grab, boom, dead. She did so... Oh, yeah, that is... Because you don't really have a good opportunity to change where grabbing from. So I can see that being really frustrating. But I know I would have been mad if that ended up happening. Oh, thought I was about to get fried. No. Oh, that was just one up. I got 40 of those. We're fine. Yeah, it actually reminded me of something with Ermeko. You said mentioning Sea of Thieves, because I saw the. I think it was. I know it was Ubisoft. I think it was with one of their newer games. It might have been Skull and Bones, but like their other like their version of piratey Sea of Thieves stuff. Or no, this was some other game that they had hired. Wait, what? I think I just have to break these guys. That they had announced a competition where you'd get, like, for $10,000, the fastest in a speedrun challenge would get $10,000. And after that competition ran, they had patched out every single bug and exploit that the contestants had used. They used a competition and speedrunners as beta testers. Which is, like, okay. You couldn't have gotten a team of beta testers to do something similar to that for 10,000. Like, you couldn't have put that budget to, bug bounty. But because that's essentially what it is. Like, yeah, I guess they could have hired a team, but also it was a fun. I feel the marketing pitch for it was, no, this will be a fun way, get some community involvement, get some goodwill, get some hype around the game. I have a feeling I haven't looked too hard into it because I don't really care about Ubisoft as a company. As far as I view it, it's like, yeah, they had some games I enjoyed, but largely they have failed to impress in recent titles. But I have a feeling that it's not going to quite go the way they think it will, for the sheer fact that it's Ubisoft. That even if they meant well, something will happen and somebody will use this to farm drama. On top of the whole feeling that you can't go online without something drama, without some new thing to be angry about showing up. But honestly, good for whoever won it. Happy for him. Only Ubisoft game I ever gave 8+ out of 10 was Black Flag. Yeah. Those were the two that was the one I was thinking of. The other one was Assassin's Creed 2. It might be a case of nostalgia, which I will admit to and have no problem with, but playing that one, like, that was the first Assassin's Creed and one of the fun games I remember on PS3. And honestly, I just think it was a good one. For whatever reason, I never played the full Ezio collection of, like, Brotherhood and Revelations. But I have a feeling that with the expanded, like, mechanics and the like in there, because that was... I've done this rant before about how it feels like there's less consistent improvement of, like, oh, this sequel is better than the game before, or this one had cool new features that the last one didn't have. It's largely you get a sequel and sometimes there's innovation. A lot of the time it's like, oh, it's similar. They added some stuff, but nothing good. I don't know. I just think that there should be more game sequels like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, where the sequel is just like, yes, we kept all the stuff you liked from the first one, but we also added all this other hot nonsense, which we hope you enjoy. If not, it is fun as hell to work on. Yeah, I should look at when the next batch of like big AAA games are coming out, because I know that there was the wow, you know, it says something when the Daredevil run isn't the boss fight, which is mostly, yeah, we know what we did here and we are sorry. Like, because I remember the big thing with what? That was so weird. I cannot even be mad. Like, what the hell even happened? Yeah, no, what I was saying with the Tears of the Kingdom stuff is that when it came out, everyone was so engrossed from like the programming side of it, of they made the physics engine. The physics engine in this game is one of the most accurate we've seen, period. And it does all these amazing things while being only mildly larger than the first game and adding 2 new maps to it. And then there's Baldur's Gate just blowing every other dev out of the water in terms of what you can do with story characterization and just so many things, to the point where people are getting mad. Yeah, all that fighting for absolutely nothing. Story of my life. But it was fun while we did it. No, I was looking away at chat and forgot. Well, in my defense, I'm drunk, so I can do what I want. Didn't get my butt burnt. See, I learned for that. I did not learn for the Sling Star immediately after. Mistakes were still made. Into the past. That had to be said, and I'm pretty sure quoted by... Oops. Quoted by somebody who wasn't me, because I'm pretty sure that happened during the Super Mario Sunshine stream that happened after I got a little bit sick of everyone complaining about how hard the game was, and got totally wasted during, like, I was calmed down at the end because I had run out of alcohol and had bought an entire bottle of moonshine specifically for it. I just got wasted and did like some of the hardest levels in that state. You slammed too hard. Yes. Got so distracted by tits I forgot about the zombies. I think that's Dead Space, but that could also easily be Castlevania. You know, sometimes you slam the booties too hard, and after you're done slamming on the steam vent, you gotta do harder things. Yeah, they do have a way of doing that. I know it was the throwing system too, which probably why I got distracted about it is because it was just set up. Nope. Oh, I thought I died there. It annoys me that I actually have to be careful. That's right, we do what we want. But after that, those 2 games, like Baldur's Gate and Tears of the Kingdom, release with just 2 studios showing that, yeah, we know what technology can do, and we want to shame, and we kind of want to shame absolutely everyone who isn't doing it to the fullest. That I'm kind of a bit more excited about AAA releases, because I feel the bar has been raised in a way that most studios are not really or at least with ongoing projects, because those all definitely released when in the middle of work for what's coming up. Pole dance your way to victory. This one, I actually remember the exact context and reason. Because it's Super Mario 64, a game I literally have memorized. In the red coin level of Dry Docks, you have to grab onto hanging poles and collect coins. So naturally, in the middle of that, I said pole dance your way to victory. Because that's kind of what we were doing? Tangentially? In a sense? Okay, well, I admit we could go the other way. I've decided not to. It made perfect sense in context. It makes perfect sense now. I stand by it. That's a perfectly cromulent thing to say. I'm trying to balance in the home stretch of this, looking at chat, but not too much or else I will just fall. Didn't know that was a thing you could do. Here's the fun thing. I wasn't sure either, but then I saw that. I'm like, I bet I could backflip up to there. And boy, am I glad I was right. My only real skill is making complete and total accidents look like they happened on purpose. Most of the things I do, I have no comprehension for how, why, or what should happen, just so they did happen, and that's great. I mean, from the discussion of how I got into streaming, I think it's pretty clear that I did not have a plan for pretty much anything. Things just occurred, and I was here when they happened. Hey, Luigi. Alright. Just to get the rest of everything before we've beaten all the levels. What? Another Peach letter? Wild. I didn't know that was every so many levels. Alright. Let's do this. I love the cutscene work they did in this. It's just this game, for having good cutscenes and a story, I am really mad that due to executive pressure, they made the second one so much lighter on story. Like, this was such one of the things that really made this game stand out from everything else was just that it had a good amount of depth to it. Oh. Warp field inside the castle. Go, Ernst. Inside, hurry. I don't know who Rosalina's voice actor is, or actress is, but I choose to believe that it's just Charles Martinet doing an impeccable falsetto. Keep saying letters and one-ups. How much of a prisoner is she really? Go, Mario. Well, I mean, if you've played the original Paper Mario, or actually any of the Paper Marios, she has a wonderful ability to just kind of be a problem for whoever she's captured by. Like, she is, at least in Paper Mario, she's good at getting out of containment and just being a problem. That and Bowser's minions are not always the smartest of the lot, so it could just be a fact that she convinced some Koopa Troopa to handle her mail. Or Bowser flat out has invented a way to get mail across interstellar distances by some technology and showed it off without thinking about it. I hear it at the end. Hell yeah. Makes it funnier when people die to Goombas. Yeah. Ah. Exactly. Like, if you die to a Goomba, you know that you can kind of tell. Oh, oh, good. That's not an instant death. You can kind of tell that this is a red letter day for that Goomba. They did not expect this to happen, but they are very happy and proud that they did. Playing this on stream has made me realize there are so many of these levels that I'm like, oh, this was actually really hard, but it got burnt into my mind. And this one, I remember some weekend getting up super early because it was Saturday. That was a bad call. What made it even? But getting up super early on a Saturday, like, and I don't know why so many my memories are like this, because nowadays I'm not particularly much of an early riser, but so many of my memories have this sort of blue tint to them because they happened in early morning when the sun was rising or just rose, and that kind of filtered in through the windows and blinds in a kind of blue way, so I just kind of think of them as blue. But just trying this specific level over and over again, because I kept on dying at like every single set piece in Planetoid here. Remember this one a lot. Because I think if you die here, you have to take it on as like a group of 3. Like you get, yeah, you get a checkpoint after this, but you don't get one for the one before this. Ah. Yeah. We'll get a bit out. And just trying again and again until I could finally get all the jumps, get through all the obstacles. I love how that one's on top of the last cannon. And I remember it taking way over an hour. Which is why I said, like, yeah, I'll save a half hour for this level in particular, because by my memory, I thought it was going to take that long. But yeah, this is just... I kind of find it... I kind of have mixed feelings from it. I'm glad that Galaxy has lasted longer than... Like, even Super Mario 64, I got that in 3 streams. And this one I feel I've gone in longer. Because I really love these games. It's just that because of that, I go through them really fast. I'm out of water. So nice about it to put these power-ups here on his really long wall-less hallway. I know, he's a really considerate dude. Like, he won't admit it, but he wants a fair, even fight. Maybe a little skewed in my favor. Yeah, it's the games that you know the best, that if it's a linear story game, then you're going to have the issue of going through it as fast as you possibly can, because it's second nature to you. Like, I don't need brain I could probably, if there was a way, like if I ever fell into a coma and there was a way to check for brain functions just by like hooking me up to a game system, like gameplay is badly impaired, but you can turn inputs to this, and or turn basic brain inputs into controller inputs, and the doctors won't admit it, but it's kind of fun to see patients flail around. I'm certain I could 100% this game in that state. It's because it's so known. Like the other side of it, if you have like a MMO or some game that can just spin into forever without really ending, the problem with streaming that is still got him on the return, is that after a certain point you're doing end game content and end game content only, for like a brief window between when it's when you haven't done it yet and there's not really much else. Well, I'll take that coin. Which is frustrating, because especially if you truly love the game. We'll get him on the second lap. Bum 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 bum. I know it's really just a series of 3 Bowser fights, but I have to give it props for, first of all, the music. Second of all, the first 2 phases I absolutely love for quickly introducing new mechanics that are really interesting to fight against. I almost wonder if it would have been better if every Bowser fight tried to use a different mechanic, and this was a longer segment that used all... Well, actually 3... There are 3 mechanics and 3 Bowser fights, because there's 6 Grand Stars split evenly between Bowser and Bowser Jr. So could have had one for each. Poor Bowser. Incinerated. It's getting rough. Salty ice. Weird. Well, you say that. You say that he's dead, never to be seen again. And he fell into because Mario's under arrest. Oh god, this is the start of Sunshine all over again. Yes. He did face Tank falling into a star. But honestly, Bowser's... I think he's just unkillable. I don't know why or what for or how. But... it's just... nothing seems to stop him. So this cutscene's just so pretty. The music. Yeah. My dad is dead. Throw Peach over the side and kill her as revenge. I mean, look, I can't really blame Bowser Jr. for that. It's a fair thing. Fair thought. But also, yeah, he's still alive. At this point, I'm not sure what you could do to kill Bowser. Because we've tried everything at this point. Oh, Galaxy, my empire. This can't be happening. It's like the only thing that's come close is the actual destruction of the entire universe. Because that's ground zero for something that canonically does destroy everything. And even that doesn't really stick. because there's a second game to this. Okay, supernova into a black hole. Yeah, it has to kill him for sure. It technically kills everyone else, though. Try throwing uncut plastic can rings into the ocean. I hear that tends to kill dirt. Oh my god! Alright, Pink Video. Yeah. So this is kind of like a end goal for me when I'm done with this universe, except for the whole creating a new one after. I'm just gonna skip that part, but the consume everything, that's goal 1 when I am bored of the games. The stupid thing is that that's actually my lore. Do you hear the baby stars? His newborns will grow up to become galaxies someday. Hell yeah, big lady. So big she's crashing my stream. When stars die, they turn to stardust and scatter across the cosmos. Eventually, that stardust reforms to create a new star, and so the cycle of life continues. Yes, we hear them. They're very annoying, very grating. Could you put them down for their nap now? The cycle never repeats itself in quite the same way. Which that line leads to one of my very favorite fan theories for the second game. That it's quite literally Super Mario Galaxy, but in the new galaxy that got created, or the new universe. Because everything happens again is remade, just not quite the same. Love how it's even very visually similar to the 64 castle. Yeah. Do you have a favorite game quote, Britt? I'm gonna have to think about that. So there's a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I know there's a couple of them. I mean, one that I say all the time is from Risk of Rain 2, and his music was electric, which is, I think, the description for the ukulele item. Exotic Butters. Wait, was that get redeemed? Yes. New life carries the essence of stars, even all of you. That's my favorite fact, that people literally have stardust in their bodies. Because blood contains iron. Iron can only form on a universal scale from decaying stars. Like, the point where a star starts to die is when its core starts to fuse iron, because that'll eventually form a massive shell, collapse, and then expel into a supernova. So the only way that people can have iron in their blood is if that was seeded from supernovae. Can I skip this? Alright. This time I'm going to learn to let this roll and not just cut out, because last time I did that, I'm pretty sure I lost the final boss progress on... Oh. Oh, that's suboptimal. I hope that you're doing okay and can take care of that, Jess. And also, nice seeing you in here. We actually just beat this game. And I actually think that that what I'll do is... thank you. Yeah, it's one of my favorites, and there will be one more stream of it later, specifically to get 100%, because you have to beat the game Oh. I forgot that was a goal. I wouldn't have known to if you didn't say anything. Oh, shit. Alright. Let's pull up chat and see who's... Oh, great! There's a really good attendance today! The cloud distant enough? Saying, of course you don't. His expression in the wasteland, old world blues, refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future for what it is. That is a good quote. Okay, I am going to need a minute and am looking up an insult generator. Perfect. Wait, these are all awful. Dang it. Checking your email. No, because my email is awful. All right. I am going to leave this to just people I know because I don't want somebody's first and earliest interaction with the chat being this, and I am definitely stalling. But don't use the generator, I'll give you one by a discount. Okay, fine. Alright. And I'm also blank. God damn it. You're worst. Mecha, I always know that when I have trouble sleeping, I can go talk to you, because that will come midway through the conversation. Nate, I think I figured out why you're good in Mario Kart. It's definitely this experience running away from the problems. If you call me cheese, it's lame and unoriginal. I could parlay that off of an insult, but that is way too mean. I know your email, making sure it's wholesome. Also, Chess, if this gives me anxiety attack, you're getting the bill. Oh, hey. The credits ended. Proper. I am also really bad at this. Fortunately, it's going to be too long to clip. As what they go. Oh, true. As for bills. Yeah, I'm going to come back to you, Proper. I'm sure I'll probably find something to make fun of eventually. Maybe. And that's counting. Yeah. Right. Chess guy, I think I got. No worries. Damn it. Crimson. You know, I think the red's one of the easiest colors to see, so good branding. Probably. Nope, that's too mean. I'm stopping there. I salute you for having absolutely nothing better to do rather than waste whatever. To have nothing better to do to the point where this is the best thing you could do with your life. Do you mean no such thing? Yes, but... Oh, that makes sense. It is hard. It is really hard, and this only makes me want to redeem it more. Finish the No. Public shifting. Yes, I am actively running away. You cannot stop me from running from this. I mean, I suppose... No, wait, I used that joke with Nate before. Spirit, I don't have an actual insult. Just know the amount of eyes that you have in your name is actively makes me enraged, because it's very hard to find you for anything in chat, especially if I want to do something with that outside, which is why Yes, because unfortunately that's a decoy. That one's going to just be a loss. Slammed. But yes, how dare you have such an annoying to work with name. Alright, is that good? Can I end stream now? Do I have to do this more? Yeah. Alright. What? Oh! Dang it, you noticed. I thought I did get... Alright, I have to do one for chess, and I thought I did do one for chess. Oh, right, no, I just said that I could parlay that one off of that, but I won't. Then, god damn it. Yeah, there's multiple chesses. I have to do one for... Wait, I did one for you, Nate. I said you were so good at Mario Kart because you have experience running from your problems. Because now you got 100 people's coins to... Yeah, true, I do have a lot more Mario to do. Yeah. Did not hear... Yeah. Well, there you have it. You are the best person to learn how to run from your problems from because of your massive experience. Just woke up. Hi, Shar. It's a good one. 8 out of 10 insult. Shar, the most I can say for you is that you're always there. There for what or anything beyond that? No clue, but you are there. Okay, now I have to actually think of one for Fable. Oh, wait. Dang it. I'm an idiot. I should have just limited this to people who are in chat so I didn't have to go for all the ones lurking. It's very hard not to be places. Unfortunately, that sometimes escapes you. Bruh. Jess, why do you have to be so hard to insult? I thought that was the redeem. I was going through lurkers. Start hosting a roast. That would be fun. So I'm trying, but unfortunately, you seem to have a knack for making absolutely everything so much more difficult. Okay, there. I'm calling that done. Salt me, what? Wait. I did. Oh, right, I keep on forgetting. Yep. You know, Cheska, I think the fact that this is the third time that I'm trying to come up with an insult just really says that it's easy to glaze over you. Hopefully it's at least a tasty glaze, so you got that going for you. Fable screaming insult me and not easy is funny. Yeah, the problem is that I regularly in her chat save up the 40k points to get insult me. I am happy to hear that, Bread Gamer. I am also very fond of it. All right, let's roll the giveaway to see who wins. Congratulations, Mecha, you won the giveaway. With that, let me find someone to... Oh, good. The giveaway unfortunately just ended. That was kind of bad timing. Wait, I thought I mentioned it several times through the stream though, that there's a giveaway and it was for a sketch from Fable. Yeah, sorry about that. But congrats on Mecha for winning it. And yeah, it'll be a slow rollout because stuff is happening and life is happening. I don't know. There was a lot of things happened, and I'm not really sure. I just remember coming. I don't really remember coming to after everyone forced me to insult people. Anyway, fortunately, Juzen is streaming, so I am going to raid her to cool off from that. To Vinky. That super duper special pooper optimize. Paying attention to everything else but the game. But yeah, whenever you have time. Well, I'll be live next Thursday, probably with Born to Bread, if I have energy. I'll be doing all the rewards from this after that stream. Probably get to Very Spicy Egg. And then the next batch of streams will be all the games. Yeah, no problems. Thanks for coming by. Like, it means a lot. Even if it ended with insulting, which, Oh, see ya. Yes. Wait, ready. Thanks for the head pats.
A big thing for me